Alright, welcome back. I had to pause the video while I was recording because, again, I was never able to usually get that kind of footage where you see the ambulance that's in front of the church. So that's one of the tactics that they use from time to time, right? That's one of the tactics that they use from time to time in targeting me, particularly with the use of the police. You know, again, I talk about the religious aspect of my targeting, right? And that's one of the things that they would do. So they didn't want me to have any sort of negative thoughts. Why? Because, like I said, karma, right? They believe in karma, right? The Bible tells them that, right? So what they participate in doing, destroying my life, trying to destroy my mind, and the fact that they never count on me fighting back and exposing them in a way that I've been doing. Okay, so now it's like, oh, we don't want you to have negative thoughts about them, meaning that they don't want me to wish what they do to me on them, and I do wish it, and I do wish it tenfold. Okay, to the Bible, 100-folds, 1,000,000-folds. Whatever they did to me and trying to do to me, I wish the same thing back on them 10 times more. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I don't believe in that turn the other cheek shit. Okay, they don't believe in it either. All right, so don't as a TI, don't let them manipulate you and trick you into not wishing the same thing that they do to you back on them. Okay, so there you go. But yeah, but from time to time when they target me, sometimes what they'll do is that they'll have ambulances parked up in front of churches. That one in particular, and there's another church that with the bus I'm taking along the route. There's a church there, and there's always an ambulance whenever they target me parked up at that church also. Just heard the police siren. So there's the red car made the corner, and you whoop. But again, very silently now. See, they do it silently because I've already recorded them earlier when I was talking about how they don't want me to have intrusive thoughts, right? Because again, I'm watching a video. Crimson Cure, and she's talking about, this is when they start having negative thoughts, and this you hear the sirens. They've been doing that when I was in the house, right? Again, remote neural monitoring. Okay, these people are wicked. They are wicked. All right, and this through their religious belief system is what making them engage in the type of behavior that they engage in. Okay, so yeah, but anyhow, so I got on the bus and there was a woman there, and again, we'll talk about the deportation theme. She was on, the sirens again, because I'm about to expose them. So I could tell she's from my country, Grenada, right, just by her dialect, the way she says certain things. And apparently there was another woman on the bus who, again, sometimes they'll do adversarial things, right, where they'll send another person to target the person that's targeting me. And then sometimes they'll try to manipulate you, to get a reaction out of you, and then both of them start targeting you. But that wasn't the case tonight. At least I don't think so. I wasn't really paying too much attention. Just, in the beginning, one woman was targeting the other woman that was sitting next to me, the one that, was from my country, Grenada. So again, this is the deportation theme that they always try to do. They all try to find, slick ways to do it. They were doing it today too. I noticed it, but I didn't really mention it because, it doesn't make a difference to me, at this point. Okay? It makes no difference. All right? Like I said, it doesn't matter where I go. They're still going to target me. Simple as that. So I just got to expose what it is that they do. All right? Like I said, I've been out the country many times, and I've been targeted. Okay? So there you go. All right? And the fact that they have to keep you in this program, particularly here's the thing. I'm going to say it this way. If you're a TI, whether you're silent or not, they're going to still target you. If you're silent, they're going to target you. What you are doing by being silent is, again, giving them the impression or the perception through what they do is called manufactured consent. So by you being quiet, right, what you're doing is through manipulation on their part of manufactured consent because you're silent. And I can understand if you're afraid or have you and such, that's fine, But always say in your mind, I do not give consent to what is being done to me. You ain't got to say it out loud. You got, just always say this in your mind. If you can't say it every day, from time to time, say it. I did not and I do not give consent to what's been done to me. As soon as I said that, I hear the police sirens, or was it the ambulance? I'm like an ambulance. Okay? So again, this sort of coercive threat, right? This is, again, how they try to manufacture consent. And I keep saying it over and over. I did not, will not, and do not give consent to what has been done to me. Okay? And I'll continue to say that. So yeah. So what they'll do is that he's walking by, all right, he's looking at his shoes, he's wearing some black boots, and he's looking at, see the white car right here, white van, looking at the license plate of the white van. All right, guys, I don't know if you guys can hear the sirens. It's very subtle. Okay. So again, this is how they engage in that sort of manipulative, coercive persuasion behavior, tactics, methods. So it's part of this program, right? And that's only one act. I say it's only one aspect of the program, right? There are many aspects. There's the Zertzazum, there's the decomposition of you within the society, right? Within your community, right? The illegal surveillance, your neighbor having devices that can see through the floor, so that when you're in a room, they follow you and they knock on the floor above you, right? Even this morning before I got up, I was actually walking by my upstairs neighbor, dropping things again on the floor above me, all right, and it was very loud too. So yeah, so don't let them, like I said, don't let them manipulate you into being silent. Like I said, always say in your mind, because you're probably microchip. And I always say in your mind here, whoop. Again, very subtle. Always say in your mind that I do not, will not, have not given consent, and I do not, absolutely, with sound mind, have given any consent to what has been done to me. Okay? Always say that. Anyhow. Yeah, so, and then again, before, they was trying to get me to stay by Pam using, you hear that whoop, 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 whoop back there? Because they know the music is playing, so probably the phone I got pick. Actually, they're very meticulous in how they do things, and I understand why. Because they're a bunch of cowards. They're afraid. They understand what it is that they're doing. They understand what they're doing is illegal, highly unethical, right? Okay? It's against international law, it's against the Nuremberg Code, and it's against my human rights, my civil rights, and constitutional rights, somewhat, okay? So, again, they can whoop it up all they want. Like I said, I know my rights, and I know what they've done, okay? And one of the things that they've done, according to the law, is what is called conspiracy against rights, all right? Okay, so there you go. And among other things, right, which goes against the Nuremberg Code, which means that you cannot commit non-consensual human experimentation on an individual, all right, that you must obtain consent. And not only do you must obtain consent, but you must declare and clarify the nature of the experiment, if there is any damage. And also, you must give compensation to those individuals. And they think in disability is not compensation. Disability because they've disabled me, they've damaged me, they've damaged my spine, they've damaged my mind. Okay? And they're not going to get away with it. Like I said, I'm not going to allow them to get away with it. At times, sometimes they'll run this theme of forget about it and let it go. No, I'm not letting it go. I'm not. How can you? Right? It's not as if they stab you in the arm once and then ran away and never came back and your arm healed. No, this is every single day, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year. Right? So no, you cannot let things go. Okay? Telling you, don't fall for Don't fall for their tactics. Don't fall for their tricks. It's to give them a clear conscience. No, it's to prevent them from receiving the karma that they will get. And trust me, they will get their karma. Everyone that's involved in this. All right, that's trying to destroy your life. The people that's helping you, good karma they will receive. People that's being against you and trying to destroy your life, they're going to get bad karma. Trust me on that. All right, talk to you guys in this video.